Us Brits are among the fattest in the world.
Run for the Nando's!
It's a national crisis, and for some it's a matter of life or death.
There is no hope. There is no hope for him.
If she carries on, she will die.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy, Ricardo from Rick, did, boom. So yeah, guys, I came across this video. Can this camp help our children lose weight? I know what you weighed last summer by Only Human. Being an overweight child is something that I can relate to. I've been through, I've lived or suffered through. So I thought, you know what, let me give this a watch. So I gave it a watch. It gives you an insight to the camp, what they do, what they believe in, and what they're trying to also achieve. I enjoyed it. It's about 50 minutes long, and don't worry, this ain't a 50-minute video. This is my review of some of the segments.
Welcome to a supersized summer camp that claims to have the answers to tackling the obesity epidemic.
Diets and boot camps don't work because we're forcing something on somebody that they may not be ready for.
But its methods are controversial.
Nice big healthy lunch?
Oh yeah.
The kids dine out on fast food.
Now it's being greedy, Jordan.
How am I being greedy? What, 2 bits of milk? Would you drink that? Would you drink that too?
Chips and pizza are on the menu.
My first impressions of the food, I would like more, obviously. That's why I'm here.
And the staff are barely older than the campers themselves.
Did anyone play with their Barbies when they were little?
They're ridiculous. They don't have a clue. I'm telling you, they don't have a clue.
For some campers, it'll be the longest 5 weeks of their lives.
So hard.
But for others, it's life-changing. Does this radical approach work? And is this really the answer to teenage obesity?
What a waste of effort and time.
Our camp gets results.
I'm gonna go with the chips and a burger. Get that belly moving up and down! Jiggle, 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 jiggle.
It's week 1 at Europe's only residential weight loss camp for young people.
So, to see this, I'm happy and sad at the exact same time. I'm so happy that something like this exists because I think it's good. It's a way that withdraw an individual, educate them, teach them, show them this possible, and put them back into society. Now, what they choose to do with this information and how the parents choose to help them with it, that's something else. But at least they've been given like a 5-week crash course, which helps them. But the reason why it saddens me is because, you know, if you've known me personally, this is something that I've actually spoke about for years. This was a goal and dream of mine, a big manor house. I thought about this years ago. If you snooze, you lose. I'm happy that something like this exists.
So today we're going to be talking about self-identity and think good, feel good. Is it just Josh?
This morning, Sebastian is in a workshop which focuses on building confidence.
Self-esteem is how happy we are about ourselves on the inside, who we are as a person, and body confidence is how we feel about ourselves on the outside, the way that we look physically. And particularly today, we will be talking about some things that are quite personal.
In all the conversations I've had with kids that are overweight and obese, many of them talk in a way that it's almost like daily torture is what they go through. People are picking on them, people are judging them, people are calling them names, and it just isn't a nice place to be. And it certainly isn't a nice place to be for a teenager.
Does anyone here ever been bullied for anything? Quite a few people are putting their hands up now. So a lot of these things that we find with bullies, a lot of the time, bullies will pick on you just because they want to pick on you. Was something they could see from a distance. They won't bother to come to you, take the time to get to know you. It's a lot of the time visual things.
Sebastian and the group have been asked to write a list of what they think is good and bad about themselves.
Jot down how you would like people to describe you, or how you feel people would describe you. So I say I'm a boy, I'm good at maths.
Writing the bad things down, it wasn't really easy. It was hard because, again, it brought back all the memories, and it just really made me sad.
You know, in regards to bullying and name calling, sometimes this stuff comes from people that are close to you, people that you're around all the time. And this ain't for the people that are going through it. This is for the people that know people that are going through it, that know people that are big, that are overweight, that ain't that confident. Sometimes your words can affect people the same way it affected Sebastian, even though you might be joking. Now, a joke is only a joke if both parties can laugh. If only one of the parties laughing, then that isn't a joke that is funny. So you need to watch your mouth and be more considerate when you're talking to people. And those people that want to do that tough love approach, give tough love to the people that like to be loved tough. If they're gentle and sensitive, you can't just be talking to people like that. So you need to be mindful and know the person you're talking to and talk to them in a way that they need to be spoken to, because you could be sending them the total opposite way. You might not have the intention of being a bully, but what you're doing is acts of actual bullying. So be more mindful about that, please.
It's lunchtime.
Can I get sweet and sour chicken?
Children who grow up obese are likely to die 10 years younger than kids who are a healthy weight. But mealtimes on camp offer some surprising options.
There's not bad foods, there's only bad diets. So therefore, it's about helping them understand I can have chips and I can have a pizza, but I need to mix that with pasta dishes and salad dishes.
Showing them balance, but also not making them feel left out. Teaching them how they can eat like their friends, but you know, if they're genetically predisposed to be gaining weight, then they need to do other stuff to counteract what they're eating. Where their friends have faster metabolisms or just move more, their friends just might move more. They need to move as much as their friends to eat what their friends are eating. But fundamentally, just balance, guys, just balance.
It's about trying to get it right 80% of the time, and the weight will take care of itself. If they're sticking to the sort of principles and the rules that we've given them, it's much easier to manage their weight for the future.
So the day you leave here, what would you gain home with? What would you take home with you?
Wait.
So Jordan's big brother said, the day you leave here, what do you hope to have gained when you go home? And Sebastian said, weight. And you know, this is the thing, right? He's joking, but those jokes is almost like a defense mechanism for some. I'm not gonna say all, I'm not gonna generalize, all right? But that is almost like a defense mechanism. I'm going to make you laugh, I'm going to entertain you so you won't bully me, so you think I'm cool, so you'll leave me alone, so you'll give me a pass. You know, sometimes overweight people, or I used to use humor as a defense mechanism to take their mind or to distract them off of what I looked like. Do you know what I mean? So even though, yeah, Jordan's brother might have not understood, he's like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, please someone help him. But realistically, that was just a defense mechanism. That was a defensive reaction right there. Yeah, I really like this Sebastian guy, man. Like, he's got such a good energy, such a good personality, man. I really do like him.
Now, what like skills or experience would you take home with you and tell your family?
I'll just know how to at least cook healthier things.
Manage your diet.
And portion sizes as well, portion sizes.
That's the main thing you've come here for, ain't it? You ain't just come here just to lose weight or...
Oh, yes, actually. I have zero confidence, that's the problem. Like in school, I can't eat in front of people. I'm just scared that everyone's looking.
I used to think like that as well, exactly like that.
Basically on school days, like I either have to find a place where nobody's standing or sitting to eat.
Okay.
Or I don't eat anything during the day.
You know, the sad thing is that bullies or small-minded individuals will look at fat people like, look at that fat person eating. That fat person's eating. Why is that fat person eating? Fat people need food as well. So I totally understand. And as a person that grew up 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, overweight and morbidly obese, I can totally relate. Everything he said. I didn't want to eat in front of people because me eating in front of people, it made me feel like I'm just targeting myself. I'm giving people the opportunity to be able to insult me. That fat person's eating. Look at you. Why are you eating that? Eat some salad and wash that down with some water. And once you've done that, get salad water and wash that down with some salad water. So you'll do anything just to not be a target, you know, anything not to not be a target. And Unfortunately, this is how people think, and based on how we think people think, that's what creates our actions. Leave people alone. Let them live. Let these people live.
If I feel like someone's looking at me, I go onto my phone to kind of isolate myself.
Situation sort of thing.
Yeah. I'm just always scared that they're laughing. Like, I can't walk through school by myself. And every morning I feel so uncomfortable and so insecure until I'm kind of reached a classroom where my friends are sitting.
Young people are supposed to do 60 minutes of exercise every day. But nowadays, only a quarter of kids actually manage this.
Our attitude to physical activity, sport or exercise is doing something you enjoy, doing it with your friends and doing it in a way that makes you happy and feel confident about yourself.
I totally agree. Young people should do exercise, but I don't like the word exercise, so let's say this. Young people just need to move. Just need to move. Just move, but move in a way that you find enjoyable with your friends, that you find fun. That's it. Like, just move more. Move and move and move, and then when you're finished moving, move again and move around. Just literally standing, just shake yourself like this. Just do this. I like PlayStation just like anybody else. You gotta move. You gotta move, and you gotta move. And if you're eating in excess, then you need to move to express the excess. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say it's easily done. When these bad habits are just literally installed in you, with education, you can unlearn these bad habits to put new habits in, and that's all it is. It's just about habits. There's many different reasons why these kids are the way they are. It could be the background, it could be the parents, it could be some trauma, it could be so many different reasons, but you know what? They're overweight now. Yeah, we need to figure out the roots, but at the same time, while we're getting to the roots, these guys are young. Are we gonna put kids on diets? They're gonna feel uncomfortable in so many different ways. Mentally, physically, socially, like emotionally. They're gonna feel so uncomfortable in so many different ways, which is going to affect their health mentally, emotionally, and physically. For that reason, they should really do something about it. But then it's the method that we choose to do something about it. We need to get these kids moving and eating in a way, but in a way that they would want to do it. Almost incentivize it. We gotta make it easier for them, because you know, putting a kid on a diet, giving kids restrictions, that is tough. Like, this might sound crazy, but it's tough being a kid as it is. So to give them new things to do and think about with restrictions, guys, let these kids be free, but it's so tough. It's so tough. But this stuff should really start at home. These habits should really start at home. But it's a tough one. But listen, I really like this show. I really enjoyed watching that. I saw a lot of myself in some of these children. Yeah, I'm gonna try to find more things like this to watch, to kind of educate myself on, to see if I could add my 2 cents to something like this. And if there's any overweight kids watching this, it's doable. It's doable. A lot of these kids dropped weight. So if you could implement one of these things that these people did, these children did, or reach out to these people, you know, that'd be great. Don't just believe that it's impossible, guys. But I'm gonna sign this video off here. Remember to be sure to like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy Ricky Ricardo, and I'm out.